good evening, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in the universe. This is Detective Swifty, the ineffectual gamer, and this is part 6, although it was a long time ago I did it. Part 6 of L.A Noire. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, so I've got my new overlay now, and I'm now concerned that certain things are not going to be visible. I noticed in the flight sim one yesterday that certain things weren't visible, so fingers crossed it's all gonna work out. Okay, hi all. Let me just put a message in the chat. Welcome in. Hopefully that's gonna come through on the restream chat. That did, just as it should have. Let me see. Send a message to Alaska. And then we can get underway. Okay, so why is my screen gone black again? Because when you put the L.A Noire up, it should do it like that. Okay, that's good. That looks nicer, doesn't it? Looks less like a black screen. So, we are, if I remember right, we're in Vice. Now, we've moved up to Vice, if I do remember rightly. So we'll be looking at the Vice setup. I'm just going to put this in. I'm just going to send out some tweets and things like that. Obviously I don't have somebody working for me, so and my if there's a bit of stuttering today, my computer is struggling a little bit, but I have been running it constantly for a couple of days, and I have been loading lots and lots of different stuff, so Can you have a dot in there? No, you can't. And I don't think. Okay. Okay. So, you just have to bear with me because I don't do this very often. Okay, that's tweeted. Okay, that's good. Is stream up and running on Twitch as well? Okay, why did I didn't need to close it down. I'm up and running on YouTube. Hey, it's in Zulu. How are you doing? Hello, Alaska. How are you doing? We'll get underway in just a second. Now I can close down my. I think I can close down my. Oh, I can't get the words out of my mouth here. Can I ever? Okay, can shut down my browser. That was the word I was trying to get out, and I just need to go into Discord. Okay. Go in there. Send now. Okay, I made a short video earlier if you want to watch it, all about Cyberpunk 2077 and why I'm amped for it. You can go back and watch that later if you have time. If not, don't worry. Okay. Right, I'm just doing one more and then I am going to be all set for this. Okay. That's fine. Done it. Okay. Right. So off we go, ski. So yeah, you can see this is the new splash screen. I've actually got a new channel logo and everything coming as well. It's got somebody working on it for me. So that should be all ready to go soon. And once that's up and running, why is that not counting? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, right, let's get going. So let's get that music. Yeah. Cheers. Why is it doing that? Oh, because I was on options, that's why. So, cases, yeah, if I remember, we just joined Vice. So, whoops, a daisy. That's not how I wanted to be doing it. Resume. So, yes, Vice Narcotics, the Naked City. That's where we're up to. And we haven't died much yet, have we? Which is good. Just got my big owl cup of tea with me. Hopefully it gives me wisdom. So how's everybody on this beautiful Saturday? How are you, Zenazula? I haven't seen you in a while. Elizgar, I've seen you. You don't count. You do, of course you do. Okay, here we go.
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Okay, so the broad was whacked using morphine. I have an issue here. I know what it is. So hopefully I'm not going to unplug anything important here. Please. That should stop it. Please stop it. Oh, people, I had this problem before. Hang on a second. And I've forgotten how I solve it. If I can't solve it, I'm done. In all seriousness. Do I have to do maybe a restart? I have to do a restart. Ah, no, I have an idea actually. If I go to options, controls, keyboard and mouse, WS. Okay, let's have a look. Where is it? I don't know what I've got this one plugged into, so let's try unplugging this first. Okay, so WS, usual. Hopefully we'll get this fixed. Just give us a second. There we go. No, camera's still spinning around and I'm still walking. Okay, gonna have to restart the game, I'm afraid. It's something to do with when you have a controller plugged in alongside like a joystick or a flight stick, and I had my flight stick plugged in, so I'm gonna have to do a full restart of the game here. Oh well, that was a good start, wasn't it? I need to start loading the games up and actually giving them a little bit of a run through just before I go live, and then just make sure everything's working. So, but yeah, I've had that issue before. It was something to do with a flight yoke that caused it. So, okay, where is it? L.A Noire. Let's do that. Have we got it on the... Oh shit, I just dumped it off, didn't see it. Okay, we know, we've got it running. There we go. Although I have no sound now. This is all great stuff, isn't it? Oh my good lord! Shouldn't be this difficult. I'm sure it should have had sound there though. And I can't understand why there'd be no sound. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, we have title screen music. It's capturing it. Okay, that's good. Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's resume again. And just while it's loading, I'm just going to do a quick search, just to make sure it isn't something I missed. But I don't think it is. Yeah, that's what it was. Hopefully it's going to work this time.
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue.
No.
Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything wrong.
Have we got sound? We have, haven't we? Okay. I panic these days. Right, there we go. No spinning camera, and off we go. Okay, so not much of an intro today.
I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Well, it did say exit that way. It did say exit this way. Where are we? We're in a booking room. Okay, we're going to start running now. Yeah, oh, exit that way. Okay, I missed it. Oh, that way. And our car should be out here.
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
Am I? Didn't realise that. Okay, let's go back to restream chat actually. Just realised. Is anybody talking in chat? I was asking Zenair Zulu how he was. Oh, I've just opened the browser. Okay, let me open. My day's not going well. My day's not going well. Right, hang on a second. I opened the browser, didn't mean to open the browser, so I'm going to just have to wait a second to close that as well. Because otherwise I'll lose all my pages that I had open, which would be, for me, is completely disastrous. I couldn't live with it. No, the chat's fine. It's just you lot are unresponsive. Right, let's get back in there. Oh, you're all off watching the video I said earlier. I hope not. You can watch it later. Right, okay, let's get back into it then. Oh. Lost where I am again. No, that's the wrong button. I know it is. Right, there we go. We're back. Right, okay, so we're going to the crime scene, I'm guessing. And it's always the current destination, but I just like to make sure. So, Roy's gonna drive.
My sister's always been lucky when it came.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Did you get tested for it and it turns out
Seem
you didn't?
distracted. We recovered the morphine.
Half these tests.
Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Negatives.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
I can't see the screen.
The deals being done right now will change the face of L.A. forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Oh well. I don't know whether to say it's good that you didn't, or maybe if you had it, if your body's, you know, strong enough to fight it, because maybe getting it at the moment is probably the best thing. If your body can fight it, because then you don't have to be fannying about all the time. I think I had it back in late December, early January, but
Second floor.
I was
Apartment
sick as
6,
a dog, but
in the back.
I'm still having to be
Thanks.
careful all the time. Well, I can't remember what apartment he said now. Well, if he's there, there's going to be coppers up there. Oh, what's this? A bin. Oh, a morphine package. Oh, there you go.
Mal will be pleased.
Is that close?
Well, that's hardly
seriously?
conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
I was
The
looking at
autopsy
the
will confirm it
newspaper
one
and
way or
thought it
another.
was one of those cutaways. Oh, what's happened here? Hang on a moment. Someone's doing my Firefox. Hang on. Jesus Louises. Please restore. Please. Oh, thank God. I had an absolute... Right, okay, let me just shut this down because it takes up a ton of system. Right, okay. And I can shut it down once I've got everything running. I can actually shut Discord down as well. I think just let me shut Discord down as well. Don't need that up. Close window. Okay. Right, let's concentrate on the game now. Well, I'm guessing this big open door is where we're going.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
That's all my old partners.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson.
Is the
She
volume
called
and
it
everything okay?
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Right. So, oh, why am I walking automatically there? Right, we've got a body.
Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated.
Yep.
This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Foam.
Be my guest.
No foam.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
Certainly is. No foam in the mouth or nose. Check the arm, we can see blatant bruising.
Bruising on the forearms
And a bite mark.
these look like bite marks.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you very much. The nails are clipped again, but I don't know if that's just how the game does it for some reason. I was watching Twin Peaks the other week. Absolutely forgot how great of a show it was. It's old, but I watched it in HD and it doesn't feel like it's got old yet. You know?
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
It spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
I've found a
Morphine
sort
would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
This is her?
Okay, so let's have a look at the wait,
Something else.
let's have a look at the pills if we can.
I
Oh, it's gonna go back to hell.
Miss Julie was.
So can I not look at these
A
pills?
girl like that?
You'd think
Maybe she's
I'd
having
be able
trouble
to
with the
select
boys,
them.
huh? Maybe she got her heart
I'm guessing
broken.
not.
Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself
It's
a
all like
bath,
makeup
down
stuff.
some
This
hill,
isn't anything
drifted off.
of any value, is it?
I don't know.
Let's have
Julie,
a
she
look
always
around the house and see what we can
had
see.
so much pride. So much
Nothing, but there are
pride.
drawers. It's not doing anything, so this must be the bedroom. Oh, pills at the foot of the bed as well. Now I can examine this one.
Looks like barbiturates.
How would you know? It looks like a paracetamol to me. Is it your internet or is it maybe my stream? I wouldn't be surprised if it was my stream, that's the only thing. Computer's been a bit up to no good today. Let's have a look inside. Ooh, more
Barbiturates.
pills.
What else
Nice.
is rattling around in this thing?
Yeah, what else is rattling around in that?
We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Alright, okay, that's good. Hey, by the way, Mav, I don't know if that's how you prefer it to be called, because I can't say the whole sentence. I'm going to be all over the place. Let's have a look around here. Nothing around here, okay. She wasn't bald, was she? Wait, hang on a minute. I want to see that hat box, but that's not what's chiming. I think it's the pills. Don't need the pills. Oh, a men's smoking jacket. If
Quality
anybody's wondering
English
what I want
smoking
for a
jacket.
Christmas present.
I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear
From
one.
Hawks, well, Haskell and Shaw would be Hawks of Savile Row. Yes, I know my smoking jackets. Alright, okay. So I just wanted to see if I can match these barbit. No,
All the good ones,
I
Phelps.
can't match them, can I? Okay, let's have a look at the rest of the house. So, cleaner. She looks like the woman from the one of the first or the second story, I can't remember. Okay, let's have a look. It's not, it's a different person, but...
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Nice legs. She got nice legs for a dame. What am I looking for here? Can't see anything strange with it, so I'm supposing it's fine. Let's try the next one. Your tab? Do you mean the tab or the stream?
Been a modeling assignment.
I know I don't smoke. Doesn't mean I can't have a smoking jacket. It's not a prerequisite. I was thinking of getting a pipe, actually.
It's a place to start.
I'm gonna get a pipe. I'm gonna play this game with a pipe and a smoking jacket. Yeah, and I'll wear it with my onesie with a butt flap. Yep. I was looking at one of them the other day. 90 euros. 90. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's a shop, like an old man shop,
Beautiful girl.
that'll sell them.
Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
So, what's people saying? Okay, that's everything. So let's talk to this woman here.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson. I'm just so shocked.
Virginia Ralston. Okay.
I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just
Better
it.
call a lawyer.
I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order.
No, it was a standard one. It was just
Mr.
well made,
Henderson,
I
maybe?
guess.
Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Actually, my are you running Firefox by any chance? My Firefox actually just crashed. That's what I was saying before. So, I'm not sure if it's a problem with Firefox or something at the moment. It shouldn't be all over the place. It's normally... Right, victim state of mind.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
So no, look at the blink and look away, so she's lying. But I don't know...
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Could be a Firefox issue then. Really could. Because mine just crashed. So... I'm guessing so. Sleeping pills. Or Benzodrine prescription.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
Either of them, to be
You've
honest
seen
with
the
you.
pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Anybody else using Firefox? Just so we can do a double check. Because I had my stream open on Firefox and it crashed, so... But I've closed it down completely now.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Oh, she knows. Is it your smoking jacket in the bedroom, is it?
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
Oh, of course you
I
did.
will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Men's smoking jacket.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry, I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
This game's got a bit of a feel of Psycho to it. I was watching Psycho the other night. It's got a bit of a feel of Psycho to it as well.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
She's looking away, but she's not. We don't know anything about her, so I can't say that it's a lie because there's nothing I know about the girl. But she's kind of iffing and erring. I'm gonna go doubt this time.
Mrs. Reynoldsson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
Yeah, there is.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Got you on big screen and
Thanks,
Apple.
Mrs. Reynoldsson.
Oh,
It's been very helpful.
I apologise.
One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
I think our work is done here.
Okay. So, let's see. Do we have to ring R&I for that guy's address, or is it automatically in my book? Let's have a look. Oh no, it's in my book. So, we've got two people here: Dr. Stallman's practice and Dr. Dassine dress store. So let's go to the. Let's go here. So I think we're gonna have to trot downstairs here.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Move to Chrome, let's see. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, if you've moved over to Chrome, maybe it'll work. I don't know. It didn't crash yesterday when I was streaming, so...
His mother would be proud of him. Catching all those...
You're behind the wheel.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite
So
the
this
little
doctor
reunion
must have
in there.
given her the Ben's
Almost brought a
treatment.
tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know?
prescribed.
You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names.
So...
Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Okay. I don't know. I never drive anymore in this game. There's a load of hidden stuff on the map to find, but I think it takes away from the... I'd rather play it more as a linear game and drive when I have to. I think it's just better. Oh wow. I love that. Just that shot there, I love it. The finest tobacco in America. The cigarette most doctors prefer. It's not off. I was watching Mad Men. I like watching Mad Men every now and again. I'm not an avid watcher, but I like to watch it every now and again, and it really kind of is set in this time. Actually, the guy who plays Cole Phelps is in it, so I'm guessing that's why he got cast. Well, that lift's lit, so I guess that's the way I'm going upstairs. Do we have to check his... Was there a thing to check his thing on? I don't know if you necessarily have to do that when you first come in, but I always like to check it. So he's on the 5th floor.
Here,
505.
Stoneman, office 505.
So, I don't know if it's 100% necessary to the game to do that, but I just like doing it. Is that the toilet? It's not. It's a strange back.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
505 it said, wasn't it? 502. I'm guessing it's where the light is around the corner, but 503, 504, 505. They always like do this thing like where a light shines.
Yes, sir. Your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Save it,
Dr.
sister.
Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
See you, mate. Sit down.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica.
Yep.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
Is that me?
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Oh, God.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
You had to blink away there. Yep. What would you be lying about? Yeah, he's blinking away, so that's normally lying, so...
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
I didn't actually
You
realise
doubt
that.
my veracity, Detective?
So I
Do you have
must know
access to
from
my
the
patient
Benzedrine if it's a prescription yet, so I must have known from that, but I didn't actually
Your
realise
prescriptions
that.
contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Right, there's a tip there. Yeah, he's glancing, but he's not. I think there's another doubt, I think.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she
He doesn't
needed
look
it to
like
control her
Picard, does he?
appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Okay, so now we've seen him, we'll go to the dress store. Right, you can go back in now. Those two, you two look like you've got the clap. I'm going. Right, okay, so it was around here somewhere, wasn't it? There we go. Milwaukee? Oh, didn't step in fast enough. Oh. I hate having my chat here now, but it's the only place I can stick it, so I have to keep looking down. It's I've got some new I've got a holder coming, sorry. I broke my other holder, so I've got a new one coming.
I don't know.
And,
you looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
I didn't think he looked relieved. He seemed more concerned for his own well-being than relieved, I think.
You can drive.
I've never had it.
Have you noticed
I
how
don't think I
brokers
need-
only pull
I
out the
need the ones that
physician-patient
put you to
privilege
sleep.
card when they got some to
Not the
hide?
ones that
There are certain
keep you
things
awake.
people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's
Dodging
only
traffic.
private when it suits them.
Now Ellen's
A
guy's
couple of
pointed out,
drinks
I
and
can't
every doctor I've
unsee
met
it.
will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Oh, you're checking out all the drugs in game. Oh, what's Benzedrine? Well, I know they use it now to make what do you call it? Meth? No, meth. No, ice. It's what he uses in Breaking Bad, isn't it? Benzodrine. Oh well, he does in the first episodes until he can't get any.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
Oh, sorry, Pet, didn't see you there.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
So she worked here as a model. She's very beautiful. She's not looking away at all, so I'm guessing she's telling the truth.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses.
Right.
The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much.
Heather Swanson.
Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Was he engaged to two girls in one go?
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry's shagging her. So she's looking straight at me, so she's telling the truth. She's got kind of a weird blink, and there's a tiny bit of a off smirk, but she might just be a bit nervous.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
Well, she's telling the truth. There's a slight flutter in her eyes, but she's telling
She was
the truth.
wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Uh-oh.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What?
Oh, I thought he was going to spill the beans on her husband or whatever.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Knocking him off. Ooh, that was evil. Right, okay. Game Well's available, so I guess I have to call it in.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
No, I'll go down there.
Please, thank you.
Alright.
Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Okay, so we need to go to the receiving hospital. Bukowski can drive. Is it Bukowski, this one?
You know the way. You can drive.
deck that bit.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door.
Hey, Dame,
Very
Sweet
slick.
Lips.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
There'll never be another L.A. Noire. I wish there would be. There won't. I mean, looking at the people who are leaving Rockstar now, Rockstar's done as in what we see Rockstar as. They're done with that. Now Rockstar is loot box central, money making type of thing. So this quality of storytelling, we're not going to receive that from Rockstar again in the future. Hopefully the people who created Rockstar or took Rockstar to where it is now, hopefully they're going to break off and set up their own company and make single player story driven stuff. You can cross your fingers. It's so sad when you see that moment when the company's going to take that new direction, but it's definitely going to happen. So I'd love to see another LA Noire, but maybe with a little bit more action. Make it like what's that movie with I can't even remember the bloody actor's name now. That movie with Kevin Spacey, Guy Pearce, and I've got his face in my head, but I can't think of him. Big brutish fella. And Kevin Basinger. Set in the same time. I'd love to see a LA Noire one set a bit more like that. It would be so cool. Okay, so we need to go into the doctor's office now. I don't know what that cutscene was all about. We need to speak to. You alright, Dame? This place looks suspiciously like my police station.
Detectives Phelps and Earl here to see the coroner.
Yes, Detective. He's waiting for you in the examination room.
See you later, no neck. Why do they all look like they've got no neck?
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
Hang on, I can't go in here, can I? No. It's easy to find the correct doors because they've got gold handles.
The word abbreviation is so long.
Oh, he's not in there. Out the way. He's in this door with a big open.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Oh, I love this bit when you get to do this. That's cool.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
I just wanted, can I not look at the, hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Bukowski, Muskowski, Skrzkowski. Can I not look at the body and check him over, or is it just, oh, nice. That looks like me Sunday morning after a bottle of whiskey. So I thought I might be able to look him over, but you obviously can't. Okay. So we're just literally going across the way, aren't we? Did he say interview room 2?
Whatever kind of look you were going
Hey
for.
boys, where's interview room 2?
One round.
I'm looking for interview room 2.
I was door knocking all
doing
morning,
that one.
but I got a make on the car in the end.
I'm getting dizzy here.
Arnett is in interview too, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Mounties for script off me at the grand jury.
Dispatch. Where the hell's interview room 2? Is it here? Line up gallery. Press office.
Scaneri says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he'll
Interview room
walk.
1 and 2. Okay. Interview room 2. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
So, your relationship with the victim, sir.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Well, I know he knows her better. He did do a little gulp there, but he's blinking. Oh, his mouth's twitching. Okay, yeah, there's another gulp. Right, so he's not. I don't know whether that smoking jacket's his, but I can't say he's lying. Because the only thing I've got is a smoking jacket, and I don't know if that proves anything.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private.
Oh,
Heather
this
won't have to know.
The woman's husband, not the other guy. Okay.
Yes. We had relations.
Bet you did. I did not have relationships with that woman. Informed of Mr. Henderson.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Oh, big glances. So he's lying.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
What could connect to that? Living in San Francisco. Okay, so maybe it connects to the housekeeper's statement.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from.
Okay.
Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. Do you think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
I don't know if I believe that statement the way his eyes went. I think he bought her it, but you never know.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Oh, he's lying! Well, he's not lying, but...
So you wouldn't have any reason to
You can
believe that
see
LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved, but like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
I was door
If ever
knocking
you
all
need some.
morning, but I got to make on the car at the end.
Nice car.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That would be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
Phelps got you there.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
Right, so we've got to do one of the old tailing things.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
I didn't press the bloody horn. So the for some reason when I turned right, even though I didn't press the stick, it started the siren. I wonder if just the stick's a little bit. It's a new controller.
He was
so
squirming like a worm in there.
Bit,
Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
The stick might just be a little bit.
God damn it! Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
Shut up, Pawski. Don't worry about anyway. Do you know it does that on purpose? It sends
I'd have
traffic
expected a
into
cad
you,
like Arnett
but
to
then
be a
if you
better
don't,
liar.
If you don't keep up with him, he drives off. But, see, goes red as soon as he's gone through, so I have to jump the red light now. Everything you have to do breaks the rules, otherwise you can't keep up with him. It's so stupid. I mean, I know why they put it in, but I think it works better in Rockstar games. Like, look here, this car drives right in front of you, so... Look, as soon as he turned the
Where
corner...
are you taking us, Henry?
Police cars and everything drove in front. Goes red. It's such... It's a pain in the ass, like, it truly is. He's either making a right turn or he's going straight across. Watch it, it'll go red now. See what I mean? It's gone red. Now there's going to be beeping. What's that message there? Might be getting a bit too close here. It's not flashing. It normally flashes when you're a bit too close. See how he's pulling away
never
there?
stepped foot in Okinawa.
Which is good for that. The hell is she looking at?
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned.
So hang on, he left
I'll
his
stick a
car.
pin and see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around
So,
when I'm done
hang
here.
on, he's parked his car and then buggered off. Right, now this is the trailing part's harder because he'll stop and have a look around. So you kind of got to keep your distance.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Right, see there? He'll stop and look around. It's when you get to a certain distance to him, he'll do it. See what I mean? That's why I've got to kind of really hold up. Oh shit. I don't. Oh! No, 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 no. How'd you go incognito? Oh! Dagnammit. I don't like these following parts because there was nowhere to go incognito there. It had just changed his hat in reality. Guy can't spy.
Too much slack.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
He looked around there. Oh, for God's sake, it's done it again. Go inside. Ah! Right, okay, I'm gonna go slowly now. Oof. I'm gonna go slowly now. I did this before when I was trailing somebody, I remember.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
It's his whole day to go incognito, but he's not going incognito. That's an issue. Press A to go incognito, okay. Right, okay. Kinda getting a bit used to it. Now he looks one more time when he goes over. He's gonna try and go in incognito here.
That's the guy from the paper.
Oh, Christ! It won't let me go incognito! Right, well, I know what he does now, so sod it. This is really annoying. No, I don't want to skip it. I want to complete it. I hope I didn't just skip it by accident, because there's a loading screen. It's never a good thing. Oh, no, okay.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it from over the road here. No way he can spot me on this side of the road, even if I'm sprinting. If he does, I'm calling BS. He is flashing. When his blip flashes, it normally means like he's aware of you. Oh shite. Can I go incognito?
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Maybe shouldn't have gone there actually, should have gone here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Oh, he's just gone in there. Right, that's good. Probably get beaten up if I did Ellisgar, to be fair. This is the 19, whatever.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be
hablo español.
1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here. He bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God.
Fabergé cigarette case.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at
I
least
love how
10
he gets
large
off on it.
for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
So it says, "Dearest Beverly, with love and affection, always P." It's either a P or a J, isn't it? Don't give it back to him, he'll be flogging it. Right, so where are we going now? Right, Hollywood Police Station. there, Bukowski. There's a phone call on the R&R. See what comes back.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks.
Meet with Patrolman Wallace. Okay, I might do that before going back. They just want me to check some stuff, so let's go here instead. Just before we go back to the main police station. Okay, you can drive.
Can you drive to this one?
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
2 dames. That dame needs a certain type of guy, and the guy needs a certain type of dame. I'll try to stop doing that one day. I can't help it. Oh, there's a police chase on.
Come on, let's
yeah,
give
hit
him a
them with
hand.
a car. That's what you
Right
do.
behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Oh, this policeman's doing my head and he's stopping me. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, it's a full-on shootout. I didn't realise. Where did he go?
Let's move.
Bukowski, you might want to get out of my way.
Pretty great for a dead man.
Stay down. You're clear. Go.
Hang on, how did he shoot me from there? I'm gonna flank him.
Great for a dead man.
Oh.
Give me some cover. Here.
Got a bit excited with my shooting. I'm trying to get around this cover here. Oh, right in the neck. Have some of that.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them. They're all yours now.
Who's out of office?
We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Willie. Okay, locations. can drive.
You can drive.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
So, the guy's gonna try and do a run into Mexico. Look guilty as hell. Oh right, yeah,
We caught up with Mao. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with the big guy.
do it
goes
every
by
now
the
and
name of
again.
Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
Guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps.
He was in Southland. Southland's actually a very good noir thing. It's not it's set in the present, but Southland, the TV show, it's really good.
Stefan?
He's one of the detectives.
Finbar?
Hey,
Sir, I
Budman,
need
how
the
you going?
contraband list.
How you
Items
going?
stolen
How you
over
doing?
the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you.
Good to see you.
Here you go.
Yeah, people, if you are enjoying the stream, please do drop a like. If you haven't yet subscribed to the stream, press that subscribe button, please. And you can click, apparently there's a bell which notifies you when I go live. Didn't know about that one.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Right, so, cigarette case, yeah, the Fabergé cigarette case. There we go, yeah, Miss Beverly Everstrom.
It's here.
Yep.
Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
There's another Beverly Everson,
Julia Randall's ring.
which is the ring. I'm guessing there's a pearl ring in here. Everston, no? No, okay. What else did we see? Let's go through it and see if we've seen any of these other things. So Fabergé gold sapphire ring. St. Christopher, not. Silver pill box. And Thea Crawford.
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
And no, I think that's it. Pearl ring. There we go, Miss Cohen. Pearl ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
He's a bounder and a cad. Right, okay, so we need to go to the Everstrom residence now, I'm guessing. Yep. It's quite a long case, this one, isn't it? Okay, let's go.
The thing was, he was a real nice guy.
You're behind the wheel.
Tolerating him.
It's apparently true.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even
So
if the
we might need to go
cases you
to-
worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a booner
Oh, I like
case
that
man,
bourbon
Phelps.
joint there. Or is it
One of the
petrol
best I've
station?
ever seen.
Oh, he's
Thanks.
backing up now. What happened?
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
Ah, the good music was just starting there. Is it raining? Heck, damn it. I want to go to the shop later. Well. Hello, Sweet Pea.
Nice house.
My cat's just come out of nowhere, giving me that look of like she's missed out on something. God, your nose is wet.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, Can you get the detective a drink, please?
Okay, question number 1. I believe your birth certificate is in Aramaic. Is that true? She's not 61. I hope I don't look like that in 20 years. Right, list of stolen.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
No, it wasn't. He said it was worth 10.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
I don't know if it was on the contraband list or 10. Yeah, so he said it was worth 10 grand. Yeah, okay.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim.
Right, me too.
Are you satisfied?
Come that turn with me.
Daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Burglary incident.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Just looking straight at me. There's no lip movement or anything. So she's telling the truth.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned
Back
home
of her
and
head,
all
bald.
of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello,
Look who it
detectives.
is.
What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father
Is the
divorced. I
daughter
took my
scoping
father's
the
name.
place out for a boyfriend?
Detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
With her in the back.
Radio Los Angeles plays the songs you want to hear.
I'm going to have to drive this one by the looks of it. Let's have a quick look at the map. The map is not very straightforward in this game, so you sometimes have to check it out. Look at how big it is. Where the hell are we going to? Right, so we're there, and we're, oh wow, we're going to the top part of Hollywood land. So how the hell do we do this? How the hell do we do this? Okay, so we want to take a... Jesus, want to take a right, go on to Santa Monica Boulevard, take it... Christ, this is not easy. Take a right, and then left. Oh, and then we'll just take a ton of blocks up. So right, right, left. So this is Santa Monica Boulevard.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it,
Sure there is,
sister.
doll.
You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see
There
it.
is no GPS in this one. It's in the 1940s for a start, but yeah, they didn't they didn't do it. So you have to literally navigate your own way there, which, I mean, it's not impossible. But when you have to travel halfway across the map, it's also not easy. But I know that I can, for example, here I can just follow Santa Monica Boulevard, do a right, go past the police station, a few blocks up, and then we'll be alright.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here. And we'll run some red lights because we're coppers. Rules don't apply to us. So yeah, no GPS. Oops. Accidentally needed a new paint job there as well. So we go to his house, see? You do him for him, see? Way! I'll stand and keep a lookout. Man. It is green. Oh no, I've got right away, mate. It's on green. That's not. Ah, shut your face. Right, now we need to go to Hollywood Boulevard, I do believe. So we need to go as far up as the police station, which is on the right. Good lord. Don't ever get a cat. Right, 2 blocks up, turn left, 3 blocks to the right. Oh, third turn into the right. So 3 blocks up. Gonna die. 2. I think it's third to the right. What's up with this dramatic ass music to drive to the police station? Well, I'm guessing because it's a long drive, isn't it? Okay. Wow, those look quite new, those apartments.
There's the guy.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
I've been here before, I'm sure.
Bing, welcome, bing. Sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Don't like the way he's talking there. He better not be ringing up ahead. He better not be ringing ahead. Because the way he was jittering and juttering there, I wasn't expecting us.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
There's going to be a chase scene here.
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on,
Put your hands in the air!
Gonna get you, see? With your flat cap, see? Oh, shite. Oh, he's gone up the gold bloody thing, hasn't he? That was my mistake. I didn't see it.
Give it up, LAPD.
I knew I'd lose my hat there. Come on, he's going to get away. Oh no, he's not. He's going to be around that corner. Get lost falling off. I pressed to the left. Oh no, I remember I was doing it wrong the last time, wasn't I? Yeah, I knew he was going to try and get me.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
You're missing out. So let's see what we've got in here. Okay, we have train ticket to Mexico. Can you take the Union Pacific
You told
to
Heather
Mexico?
you're honeymooning without her?
It's interesting. Didn't know that. Your watch. Is this one the stolen?
Vacheron Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
Yeah.
A graduation present from my parents.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, the music's played. I was all ready to step in and have a look around everywhere. Right, so... Ow. Professional.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
No, you're not.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
Exactly, that's a very important question. So, how are you involved? The Fabergé cigarette case, the ring to your girlfriend?
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties and find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Oh, I like her for some reason.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Yeah, so why the train ticket to Mexico? I was just wondering how I was going to prove that. But he's got a train ticket to Mexico, so why would he?
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
It isn't true, Dame.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
You dumb broad.
There is no Henderson.
Well, there is.
Tell me about your first burglary.
There's a contraband
and don't
list.
lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Of course don't.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
We will, knucklehead. Okay. But it doesn't wrap up the doctor, does it? Is it going to give me the option to... Like before, there was one before where you could arrest one or the other. Because it's pretty much open and shut case if I wanted it to be. No, it's saying it should go to the practice. Okay. Right, okay, well. Location. Says destination. Get in the car.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Doesn't matter if you're a boxer, doesn't mean you're good in a street fight, to be honest. Okay, so we're back at the good old doctor's office. So it's 5:05, wasn't it? 5:05. Apparently he doesn't go home, this doctor, just stays in his office all day long. Welcome into the stream if you just joined. If you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like button.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
And if you've never seen me before and you enjoy the stream, click that subscribe button, please, pretty please. Pretty please with the sugar on top. I bet he's doing the secretary. Oh well.
Hang on a moment, sister.
Not with that dress.
Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
Get away.
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
And you could have been shagging the secretary all along by the looks of it.
Oh, the practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
It's going to save taxpayers' money. Ah, stop blubbering, sister.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Wish you would step back from that ledge, my
Putting
friend.
you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold
How'd
Stillman,
you know he didn't check his
1646
pulse?
Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
You'll follow him.
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
This has been a really long case. I'm liking it because I feel like some of the others were very, very short. But as you kind of, as you're going forward, hang on, where's the bloody door? That's here. Oh, there. As you're going forward, it seems that the cases get longer and much more complex. I'm not understanding who some people are.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
So what's going on over there?
Nice trip. Got to send me a
Let me
postcard.
through.
Thank God I didn't park there.
You can drive.
I love it.
All right, where to?
I like that bowling alley over the road there. Look at that.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
You of all people shouldn't be saying that. You're proving
playing
your own
wrestler.
police bias.
That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Right, where are we
Just
going?
keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
We're going to a bowling alley, it said. I honestly have no idea where we're going here. Oh no, we're not. We're going to his apartment. Okay. Okay. So let's have a look. We're looking for a gold doorknob. Gold doorknob. Strange one.
He wouldn't be that way.
No, I didn't think so. Where's the doorway then? It's not those doors, because those are... Oh, hello. How are you diddling? This is really strange. Where the hell am I going here?
Wait. Cole.
Yeah?
You hear that?
Yeah. But none of these are his door. These aren't doors, active doors. So maybe I did have to go down that street. Maybe I'm not going crazy. These are not active doors. Why he's standing there, I'll never know. Yeah, these aren't... None of these are active doors. Okay, so I must have to go around there. Yeah, you can pretty much say what you want anyway. Right, so we're looking for golden doorknobs. Or a golden doorknob. Ah, it was around the back, that's why.
Wilson Reed.
That's him.
LAPD. Give yourself up.
Oh, Wilson Reed's dead then, I think. Stop doing that stupid walk, Cole. I don't know why he's doing that walk. There's no reason for him to do it. Did they go down or up? You can't even see where they went. It's so hard to control the camera in this game. Hey, how come he leaves it for me? You better not be waiting around a corner again.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Wait, the son of a bitch.
Teach that one. Oh, I like how you get to destroy all the letters. Survive that. No way.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he?
Who are you?
Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Yeah, she did.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Okay, we did very well in that case. Valorous. Didn't get any vehicle damage, didn't kill anybody, thank God. And got everything correct. What a good case that was. The Naked City. Really enjoyed that one. A long one, but I really, really enjoyed it. If anybody can give me some feedback either in the chat later on or in Discord. I'm just looking at the stream now, and the chat it's quite a way into the screen, and I'm not sure if it's too how can I put it? I'm not sure if it takes up too much of the screen and whether I should just take the chat off screen and look at it. But I don't know how some people watch the actual stream or anything, because I don't know if Alazgar watches it on his TV and then writes messages on his phone. I know like people do stuff like that. Let me know what you think. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to end the stream there because that's quite a long. That was quite a long one. That was what, an hour and 30 or something. That case was. Well, I was messing about at the beginning, trying to get everything right. So as you can see at the bottom of the screen, there's my Twitch TV link. If you also have Twitch, the quality of streams are better on Twitch and less lag and less crashing and stuff like that. Unfortunately it is, but there is my YouTube handle on there and my Twitter address. If you've got Twitter, feel free to add me on there. I haven't got any followers yet, so you could be the first one, but I've only had it for like less than 24 hours. Okay, people, so I'm going to say this is Detective Swifty signing out. I'm probably going to be back later on with something else, but maybe not from the PC, so keep an eye out for me going live, okay? Until then, I'll say 9-7.